Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, the babbler. That is me on this evolutionary high of an uprise at this time. And so I started to shuffle, and so a story unfolds away so natural. So before I even continue to go, I took the first two cards that I received and just decided to press record, as you can see. So it's just you and me. So what we are met here is frustration, aggravation, lack of communication. You have something still kept in the dark. Something that is still being brought to the surface of this full moon. Something still lacking, which is causing aggravation and frustration and unnecessary mental conflict, struggle, heart. It's more mental frustrations than heart frustrations, but it's more heart hurt. Feelings get hurt when there is no mental clarity, peace, or anything in that manner or degree. So what is it that needs to be seen, shown, expressed, that should be made clear, known, right, Oh, this one flew here. Okay. Knight of Chalices. So, truth needs to come. So here you have both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, both being represented here in this card. Who, me? Who, me? Who, me? Who, me? It's kind of like that, like who I'm gonna say or you're gonna say, or like what's happening here. The expression of some kind of message that needs to be brought to the surface. You have emotional depth. She's in the waters, he's on earth. Okay. Does she come out of the waters to meet him on earth? Does he step into the waters to meet her? Do they, like the star card, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on earth? Like, when does ego stop showing up? When does vulnerability start kicking in and allowing for true expression? Look at all this greenery, heart, water, depth, dive. Both have to meet in the middle. So what next step should be taken by each divine masculine and divine feminine at this time to offer them some level of peace of mind and heart at this time, because it's frustrating to be lost. Look, you have the divine feminine energy sulking and to herself, upset. You got mental conflict, stabbing, wounds. You got imagery, mental pain, anguish, imaginings in one's mind. You got, or even just thoughts of past times that one wants to Oh, that's what I hear too. Past memories that one feels is dying or being slaughtered, massacred, or not anymore, like dead, like hurt by the falling out, falling away, the disconnect, the discord. Then here we have, two that want similar things. When this Ten of Pentacles comes up here, I think of cornucopia and just like the idea of a fruitful potential for each to receive abundantly their wish fulfillment, like their desires, their security, their pleasures, their desires, their wishes, giving to one another, feeding off of one another. But even in this depiction here, the masculine is over she. Now, I hate to be sexist in this kind of imagery of this, but it's the masculine. Although they're both being vulnerable with one another and open to receive one another, it's still he over she. A dominating energy which allows she to put down her defense of masculine energy and allow for her true femininity to just become active, alive, demonstrative, safe. Is this what's going to keep on keeping up with one another? Is this like, see, like, even I get tongue-tied at the frustration of just how this is getting old already. This discord, this disconnect, this lack of communication, this waiting for this one waiting for this one, nobody taking action. The wheel is turning, but clarity needs to be spoken out loud too. Where there's a will, there's a way to lead by example, to come out of the woodworks and to own up to one's own part that they're going to play. Look at this. In the communication that each one is going to feed the other with willingly, not ego-based. Like, yes, okay, I'm here, you're here. Okay, fine, I come from this realm. You come from that realm. But we're here in this same airspace. So, this is our communication space. Heart. Take down your armor. Get off that horse. Get off that high horse. Step out into the land. Greet your man. Greet your goddess. Too much ego keeps this space between. The space between the illusion of the lie of the separation. Land, water. Dealing with earth sign, water signs, air signs, fire. I see all elements. Here we go. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. She got out of the water. She's walking on land. He's coming from heart space. But he's still on his high horse. She still seems unsure. How safe are these lovers? Here we go. King of Pentacles. He's off his horse. And look at him greeting she. And she shying away, but naked is she, being presented to the king. Goddess is she. And he protecting her vulnerability, her nakedness. He too is naked in front of she, although he's clothed in the back for all of us not to see. It's private, their relationship, you see. The privacy of a king and a queen. The patience that's needed for one another, that each one has to give to themselves. Understanding that there's different elements that they're dealing with in the other that they lack in themselves, that the other is stronger on, so to speak. That if you take a moment to see the mirror that's being reflected out onto thee, you would see that it's just a matter of what element is this lesson being taught to me in, that I have to take in, reflect upon, and find my circuitry within that element that's going to express the wholeness that is being mastered through this yin and yang dynamic of this divine masculine and feminine to one another. The embrace, the seduction, the new approach, the rest that it will bring to one another's mind space, that you can sleep harmoniously in sync, whether it's in the same bed or not, but yet together, not separated, not one-sided. For the sun will come out tomorrow. And I think what we have here is the dedication each one has to, one, their own evolution and development and growth, but to also the connection that is intuitively shared between the two, that is shining bright in their life. It's not something that they can deny, even though it's fiery and passionate and overwhelming at times. These new feelings these new dealings that trigger profound healings. In her place, in her space. This is knowingness. This is the feminine divine tapping into all the four queens and the high priestess too, all embodied into one empress-like vibe. To have a piece of it all within herself from this magical realm of divine femininity, especially during this full moon. Although these messages are timeless, we are experiencing a Scorpio full moon at this time that this is being recorded. Coming out of this introspection, this inner reflection, this hermit mode zone of alone, of taking away everything. The hermit has nothing, but yet he wants something more. The hermit, the masculine energy, coming out of some kind of hermit zone or numbness. That's what I hear. I hear in my mind numbness, state of numbness, a state of not feeling. Oh, it just heard the thunder. I don't know. I know. Yes. Coming. You okay? He heard the thunder too. Coming out of no feeling or denying one's feeling. Oh, ridiculousness. Denying one's feelings, revealing itself, coming out of this cave, this archaic, maybe conditioned way of being, one way of seeing, coming out into the truth of light, of what passions burn bright inside, outside, when you exit one's own man cave of cock block syndromes. Two more. Yes. Nine of Pentacles. You want what you want. He's passionate about something. Someone. A lock of her hair. Handled with care. Something so rare. This love. This passion. Something being acknowledged from within. Coming out of one's own cave to win. The judgment that spins into fertility. You see. The unification, the divine intervention, the divine orchestration of this divine masculine and feminine uniting. A gift from the gods. We were presented with the King of Pentacles or chalices before, I'm not even sure, but either way, all kings and queens are showing up to this table. The succulence of the nectar, the excitement that will breathe once these two, look at the Emperor shows up for the Empress here, the passion fueled love affair, the rest, the care, the lovers taking it there and kissing with all their might. Oh, the king, he is sure has his sights on love. No more hiding behind closed doors, you see. thank you for tuning in with me, Enchantress, the Babbler, that is I, on this evolutionary high at this time. Let us enjoy this ride together. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also hit the notification bell there, and it'll allow you and it'll alert you to when I upload new videos too. Although it takes 1 to 2 days sometimes for this to upload. I wonder if you could have heard the thunder in the background of how just profound that was, like, you know, a symphony of certain things. So the energies have been lightening up. Also, just intake a lot of extra more water for hydration in your bodies, especially like for like the heavy dank energies that have been dominant now, because it also causes for a decrease in blood flow circulation in your body. Also elevate your legs just for blood flow back to the heart as well, because it might cause even extra swelling in your body, or lumps or aches or pains and stuff like that. So let's just be mindful of that too when the energies are heavy around us like that. Also check me out on enchantingbabble.blogspot.com, and also on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS, the one and only. And if you're interested in any of my services, you can email at eastmeetswestspiritualservices@gmail.com. Also, I will be in California at the end of this month, so anybody that's out there in California looking for any kind of body work, reading work, any kind of energy kind of work, I think I have a day available on my trip out there that could make it quite possible, squeeze you in. But that's it, my friends. So till we meet again, thank you. I just saw